Hello friends, I am Vanshika and I have brought you an interesting story. It is an Indian folk tale and its name is It All Began with a Drip Drip. A tiger was wandering around the field. He was so tired and hungry. He was looking for something to eat. There he saw an old hut. So he huddled close to the wall and he heard an old woman, very ill-tempered, shouting, "Mm, this drip drip, this is killing me. Will I ever be able to live a peaceful life?" Mm. He got upset and afraid at the same time. He wondered, who is this drip drip that this woman is talking about? He must be very dangerous. Then there came a potter named Bholinath of the same village. He was so tired. He was looking for his donkey who was lost. So he saw an animal huddled close to the wall and he thought that it is his donkey. So he went close to it and pulled his ear. "You? Come with me! Don't you dare to say anything!" The tiger got terrified and without a growl he went with the potter and he wondered that it is that he is that same drip drip the woman was talking about. The potter, without looking at the tiger, tied it with the rope near his house and went straight to his house and closed the door. Then in the morning, her wife woke up. She opened the door and saw a tiger tied close to the house and she screamed, "Ah!" She called her husband. "Wake up, wake up! See, see what is outside." The potter came outside and he also screamed, "Ah!" They both ran inside the house and closed the door. After some time, all the villagers were awake, and when they came outside their house, they saw a tiger tied outside the potter's house. So they all started to wonder what will happen to the potter. So after some time, when the potter peeked through a small hole in the door and whispered, "The tiger has gone." Her wife asked, Are you sure?" "Yes, I've just seen it. Let's go outside and see." They both went outside and saw that the tiger has went away. The tiger was so tired of being tied there that he tried to escape from there and he escaped himself. Now everyone from the village has heard about it and they came to the potter. "Did you really kick out that tiger?" Now the potter came out from his fear and he laughingly said, "Yes, I have kicked that tiger and even slapped him. And do you know, I also pulled his ear." Everyone was surprised and they thought that Potter is so brave. This news was heard by the king and he asked his soldiers, "Everyone, I have heard about that man. Bring him to me." The soldiers came to the potter's house and they asked Potter to come to the king. Now the king was sitting and he said,
I have heard about your bravery. Now I appoint you as my general because I want such kind of people in my army.
The potter got very happy and he gave this news to his wife. After 2-3 days, a soldier came crying, King, my lord, the, the enemy, they have, they are coming towards us. They have came to war. They have came to to have a war with us. The potter and the king got surprised.
King, now it's the time for you, General Bholenath, to show your bravery. So I appoint you as commander of chiefs and you will lead this army.
The potter got terrified, but he can't say anything, so he agreed to what the king has said. Now at night he was talking to his wife in despair.
I'm so afraid. I don't even know how to ride a horse. And how will I go in the battle?
His wife said, don't worry. I will tie you with the horse, and the rest that will happen, it depends on the God. The very next day, a soldier came to the potter with a black horse. It was king's horse. The soldier said, this is the horse the king has sent for you. You have to ride it and lead us against the enemy. The potter got terrified, but he can't say anything. So his wife did as she has said earlier. She also tied one end of the rope with the tail of the horse. The horse didn't like this feeling and he started to make noises. He was so uncomfortable that he ran straight towards the enemy camp. The potter was terrified. Help! Help! He started shouting, help! Nobody came to his rescue. The horse started running towards the enemy camp. With making such noises. The potter started shouting, help! 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 Nobody came to his rescue. There he saw a banyan tree and an idea popped in his mind. So he tried to hold the aerial roots coming out of it. But as he was tied to the horse, it didn't work. The horse was running so fast. The horse was running so fast that those roots came in his hands. And he was also tied to the horse and going with the horse. Help! 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 Soldiers of the enemy army saw a wild man with open hair, shabby clothes, and a wild horse coming. And they shouted, the enemy king has special power, a demon army, said the third soldier. Run! Run! Said all the soldiers, and they started running. Now, due to this force, all the ropes went open and the horse stopped inside the enemy camp. After stopping, the potter fell down the horse, and when he saw and hold his head high, he saw that there was no enemy. So with all the pain, He went back to the king and said in pain, "Ah, the enemy has gone now."
The king and the kingdom felt so happy.
Now the village and all the nearby villages talk about the bravery of the potter, how he pulled the ears of the tigers and made the enemy run away. Thank you.